So just a couple of days ago, I got an email from one of our Creative Profits Club members asking me to give him some feedback on some marketing that he was doing for rent to own. So this gentleman is advertising in online classifieds to generate interest about his rent to own program. And he showed me what he'd been doing. It was very, very good. And he had a complete description of a property, all sorts of details about the property, multiple pictures of the property, information about the rent to own, how much is going down, how much is the rent is, what the rental credits are, how much is going to be saved up towards the down payment when you buy the place, the whole thing. Then it led off to a website where they could had the same information, they could fill out an application there. And he's asking me for my feedback. He'd had some success with these kind of ads, but it seems to be slowing down for him. So my suggestion to him was to, as my Uncle Jack used to say, is to sell the sizzle, not the steak. Now, what does that mean? That means our real goal when we're doing marketing is not to try and get somebody to buy something immediately right off the bat, at least not cold. We need to do what's called lead generation. So what he was doing is very, very good, but I think he was giving away too much. So my suggestion to him was to really, really shorten it, maybe just a couple of pictures of the kind of property, idea of the price range, the big picture, and then get them to go to a website, opt in, give their name and their email address to get the rest of the information. Now, why do we want to do that? Because, frankly, the vast majority of people that are going to see that are kind of interested, but they're not ready to jump on board just this second. If we get them to opt in, give us their name and their email address, then we can follow up with them over the next weeks, months, up to a year, maybe even a bit more. And when they are ready to move ahead with rent to own or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be the first person that they think of because you've maintained that constant and consistent follow-up with them. So that was my suggestion to him. Focus on getting them excited, sell the sizzle, not so much of the steak. You give them the steak once they come into the site. You explain how the whole program works. You explain how it works with this particular property, and then you consistently follow up after that. That's your real estate tip for this week.